Alright, guys and girls, welcome. Um, so, yeah, I recently came to a problem, came about an issue, and that was, a couple of the group looked over and said that my base had disappeared. Was totally gone. Just, I mean, poof, be gone. Um, so yeah, unfortunately I was at work, so there's not much I could do about it until I got home. So I logged in and went and took a look and literally found just a big hole in the wall where the base was. I mean, nothing, no blocks, no nothing, just where I had drilled out the wall, the cave, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Um, Along with that, I had built the hover vessel, and I'd also went ahead and gotten to the point where I could build my SV, my small vessel. So those were in there as well. So what I've been told was that a drone attack had obviously happened, and needless to say, I'm assuming I ran out of power. And then once that happened, of course, all my defenses stopped working, um, and that gave them free access just to basically chew away at my base. Um, I thought I had put the core back far enough so that it would not have been within visual range of a drone if a drone came by, but obviously I think I was wrong. Um, so yeah, no, I had it covered up. I thought I was good. Needless to say, um, ah, so needless to say, um, I'm basically starting over from scratch because I have absolutely nothing. I mean, we're talking everything in the base is gone. All the materials I had collected that were in the constructors and then cargo cans, gone. Um, I mean, everything. And so what basically um, happened was there's a setting for all servers. It can be changed depending on the, the server admin getting in there and changing it, but ultimately the default is when you um, start up the server and don't change things. If you have something, a base, a ship, or something built, and it loses its core, or it's less than 10 blocks, which I'm not totally sure how that works, but that was the phrasing in the config file is anything without a core or less than 10 blocks gets deleted according to the time period set, which by default is 2 hours. Nice. Oh, hello. Alrighty. All materials I need to collect. So yeah, so when they told me my base had disappeared, whoa, where is he? There he is. Hearing. So that had been, of course, after the 2 hours, because once the base is gone, of course, you know, that obviously the time limit has already elapsed, and that was during the period of time that I was at work. So, yeah. Um, I have recently had that changed, so now that so that they don't disappear within 2 hours, just in case something happens. Anybody on the server has the option to be able to, um, you know, recover at least within a couple of days, day, whatever. I'd have to go back and see what it actually is set up for right now, but it's definitely not 2 hours anymore. So there's at least a little bit of a leeway. But um, so I'm out. I'm collecting food. I'm collecting rocks and materials. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a while. Um, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to um, record me regrinding through all this. I mean, I didn't record a lot of the grinding I did originally in the first place. Right, I hear him, but I don't see him. I don't even hear him anymore. Okay, I know I heard him. No, I heard him. Okay, so what was I saying? Grounding, yes. So, yeah, I didn't record a whole lot of the grinding that I did because grinding just can be tedious and boring, and that's not something a lot of people like to just like sit through. So I don't tend to record a lot of the grinding. I do record a little because people need to understand how the process works in the general. But yeah, other than that, it's just yeah, it's repetitive. So there's no sense in you sitting through a bunch of repetitiveness when you don't need to or don't want to. So again, I'm not going to. Yeah, we're not going to do it again. So I'm going to be out here recovering. First thing first, I'm going to gain the materials, of course, for food continually, but I'm going to be um, gaining materials so that I can get my hovercraft up and running again. That is my first priority because it makes it easier to travel, easier to grab other things, and then we'll go from there. Um, I'll have to rebuild. I've got some ideas as to what I want to do. So once I get at least a good bit of it done, I'll get back on and I'll let you see it, and we'll go from there. So, um, yeah, fun. The things that can happen in Empyrion. So, let me get to it, and I will catch y'all later. Thanks.